a stand at the 2007 Frankfurt Motor Show. My name is Chris and we're going to show you the B3, the new B3 Cabriolet. Let's start with the most important part, the smoking end of the cannon. This would be the new Alpina bi-turbo power blend, 3 liters, straight 6, 360 horsepower and 500 Newton meters or 368 pounds-feet of torque. And the real key with the power blend is that torque delivery is all the way from the bottom, with peak torque and peak horsepower very early in the range. The engine is coupled to a new ZF transmission, 6-speed automatic transmission, that allows for upshifts in about half the time the previous transmission allowed. So upshifts in about 100 milliseconds puts it in absolute double clutch gearbox territory. It's a 3-liter straight 6 engine that we'll be talking about, 360 horsepower and 500 Newton meters or 368 pounds-feet of torque. But as good as those numbers are, the real key is the broad power delivery, that you've got so much torque early in the range. So those are the high points of the BMW Alpina B3 Cabriolet. But we debuted 2 other vehicles here at the Frankfurt Motor Show yesterday that we'd like to talk about, the B5s and the B6s. Let's talk about what S means. This is the BMW Alpina B5s. The S speeds 530 horsepower and 725 or 534 pounds-feet of torque. But what that means to us is this. Top speed has now gone up from 195 to 197 miles an hour. Not to 100 has dropped to 4.6, or not to 60 miles an hour to 4.5. And the positive, mileage is the same. And the car as you know it, since March production 2007, has also remained the same. 30 more horsepower and no loss in terms of fuel economy or mileage for it. The key and the reason we were able to do this on the B5s and the B6s is that we were able to take the algorithms for the overlap of the cams, change them and modify them such that the exhaust gas temperatures came down. And with that added gain, we can then work on the engine to be more assertive in the amount of power that we provide. So that's the B5s. Let's go take a look at the B6s, which is just one tick above still. We've got a little surprise here for you. And then the tick quickers on the B6s that we were talking about is exactly that. 1 tick or 1/10 on the clock. The 0 to 100 time on this vehicle is now 4.6. Sorry, 4.5 for the B6 today. And that would be 0 to 60 miles per hour, about 4.4. Top speed is also reduced by 2 miles an hour to 198 miles an hour. Again, 530 horsepower, 534 pounds-feet of torque, and the real key, also with this engine, is that broad torque curve over the entire range, and that's really the key to the power plant. Mileage has remained excellent and the same, just as it has on B5s, But the real message here is that we had a bit of a cooling issue. The frontal area of the 6 Series BMW is much smaller than the 5 Series BMW. We've got more work to do in terms of cooling. And the way we chose to do that work with the B6s is this. You'll note a composite carbon fiber, fiberglass bonnet with an air vent so that we can reuse the high pressure zone and high heat zone that's just forward of the power plant. And this is what it looks like. Oh, by the way, it also looks great. And that's it. That's the Alpina stand 2007 and the 3 new products we want to talk about. The B3 Cabriolet, the B5s, and the B6s. See you at Geneva.